Hi, I'm Peter. This is the Peter on Health channel. This video is called Carnivore versus Vegan. Goldilocks is un-American. This is the last of fourth of four video. And so this is, let's see, her name's Kara Collier. She's a co-founder of Nutrisense, and they make continuous glucose monitoring. So I bought one from a company called Level, um, and I'm going to use that for a month. It's expensive, like 400 bucks for 1 month. But Nutrisense, I guess you can get for multiple months, and it's I don't know, 200, for 12 months and 200 per month. So I'll probably do her company next. Um, but what do I mean by Goldilocks? So I'm talking about like that story about like the bears and stuff, and not too soft, not too hard, just right in the middle, or not too hot, not too cold, warm in the middle. So it's about moderation, right, between the extremes. Carnivore is extreme. Meat, only meat, no plants. Vegan is the opposite. All plants, no animals. And that's so American, so American. But what's Goldilocks? Well, we eat everything. And just listen, this was a interview between Paul and this woman, Kara. And listen what she has to say.
But if you become so reliant on ketones and free fatty acids as your fuel source, and you're never introducing glucose, then you have now become metabolically inflexible to glucose. And so now are we just creating a new problem on the opposite end of the spectrum?
Okay, what she's talking about is, our bodies are set to, use glucose. We eat carbs, and we get glucose directly from those foods. And our body runs on glucose. Our brain, ATP, everything runs on glucose. But if we don't have carbs, the next thing our body will do is get it from our liver and generate glucose from there. And if that runs out, then it'll pull it from our fat, and that's called ketosis, and it'll turn fat into glucose. And what she's saying is the best thing for our body is to be able to do all three. And the problem with carnivore, if you never eat any carbs, you're shutting one of those roads down, carbs. So what do I think about vegan? I tried vegan when I was in my 30s with my wife, and we were trying to have a kid. And it turned out that being a vegan, my sperm was low and morphology, and then the doctor said, "What are you doing?" And I say, and vegan. He said, "Try eating meat." I ate meat. My sperm count went back up to normal, and the more, the shape was good, and we got pregnant. So what I'm saying is, like, vegan ain't good, and you find out right away with fertility. Um, with carnivore, I feel like there might be like a 20-year problem. But what Kara is bringing up is that no, right away, you go carnivore for long enough, you're shutting down the system that gets glucose right from the blood from the food. You're shutting down one of those paths, and that can't be good. So that's the Goldilocks, position. Like, don't be extreme. You know, use all your roads for glucose. Un-American, though.